Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to show you how to pre-flight a Cessna 172 Skyhawk. This is essential for any pilot to do before any flight. The first step is to check if the aircraft is actually ready to be flown. So we're going to do the following procedure. We're going to start from the cabin and then we're going to go counterclockwise all around the aircraft, checking every element there is to check before starting the flight. And we're gonna go according to this Cessna checklist. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is that we're gonna go to the cabin. So follow me. The first thing it says is that we should remove the pitot tube cover. This is the pitot tube. It measures the airspeed of the aircraft. It should be covered when the aircraft is left without flying for one day, for example, but this aircraft was flown today, so that's why it's not covered. If it is covered, we should remove the cover so that this opening over here can read the airspeed of the aircraft, which is absolutely essential. So the second thing we're gonna do is actually we're gonna check the pilot's operating handbook and the Garmin G1000 cockpit reference guide. So this is the cockpit reference guide of the Garmin. This is G1000, which is the modern system of this glass cockpit aircraft. And the second thing, we should check the POH. The POH is this big book over here, which has all the knowledge that you need to know about this aircraft. Every aircraft has a different POH depending on its design. The third thing we're gonna do is that it says the airplane weight and balance should be checked. We have already done that. We should do this before every flight to check if the airplane is within the limits of the weight and the balance. Okay, after that it says, okay, let's get in. So the parking brake should be set. So you pull this as hard as you can and then you twist it and then you have your parking brake engaged. The control wheel lock, the lock is not engaged, but it's something metal that is in here when the airplane is left. But as I told you, this airplane was flown today. And after that we're gonna check everything. Basically we're gonna open the master switch over here, this red one, okay, and these are gonna open. This is the Garmin 1000 system. I'm not gonna open it, but when you open it you're gonna see some indicators. It says check the fuel quantity, left and right tanks in each wing. Okay, and you should check some parameters and they should be within limits. And after that you actually turn off the master switch and you check stuff like, for example, the elevator trim control. This is the trim which helps you to control the aircraft in the air without having to put too much force all the time. And then you're gonna check the fuel selector valve. It's right or left or both, so you're gonna set it to both. Okay, and after that you're gonna check the alternative static air valve, which is here, this red little thing over here, which in case the static port outside fails, then this one helps you to get the static pressure to read your altitude and your airspeed and etc. And it says check the fire extinguisher. We have a fire extinguisher here, if you can show them. Okay, and it should be within the green limits here. See, it's within the green limits, so we're good to go. We have checked the cabin, and now we're gonna go to the second step, which is the empennage. The empennage means the back of the airplane. Now there's one thing that we should do here. It doesn't say it on the checklist, but it's very, very important to do. You should open this bag over here, and then you should check these documents before flying. So we have the aircraft's airworthiness, and we have the minimum equipment list, we have the insurance of the airplane, we have so many things, the registration certificate of the aircraft. You should check all of them, and we have them all here, and they should be valid. They should not be expired. Okay, we have them here. So we're gonna close this and we're gonna lock it so you cannot open it now, and we're gonna put the keys back inside. And don't worry, nobody can steal the airplane because they put them inside the hangars over there and they lock them, so no worries about that. Let's continue. Let's go on with the checklist. So after that, it says check the baggage compartment door, which we did. The rudder gust lock, there's no lock on the controls because this airplane was flown today. The tail tie down, the tail is not tied down, it's free. You don't want your tail to be tied before you fly, okay, because you're gonna move this thing. The control surfaces, these are the control surfaces. Here we have the elevator. It's free to move, it's not broken, there's nothing wrong with it. There are many things to check, such as the static discharge ports and the balance mass in here. They're all attached, okay. We also have this rudder and the antennas, they all look good. We have this control surface here and the trim tab. Remember that trim that I moved in the beginning of the video? This is the trim tab. It helps you to control the elevator, okay. Then you go to the right wing. Before going to the right wing, we check if there's anything on the fuselage, the body of the aircraft. There's nothing. We also check there are some antennas below the aircraft. They look good, okay. For example, this white antenna over here, the other white one, the transponder, everything looks in place. After that, we come to the right wing. It says check the flap. The flap is good, okay. We don't move it. And then the aileron, we move it up and down to check if it's free to move. And inside we actually check the hinges. They are connected and there's no problem. After that, we go to the wing tie down. The wing is not tied down, as we said. The main wheel tire, okay. Of course, you also check the lights here. This is the strobe light, this is the navigation light. After that, you come here to check the main wheel tire. It looks good, it's not deflated. It's this red mark here should be aligned, so there's no tire creep. You know, with time this can move backwards or forwards, so it looks very good and new, and there's no oil leak, okay. And after that says the tank quick drain valves. So in the morning, if this is the first sortie, sometimes there's water inside the tank. This is the fuel tank, okay. If there's water, there are drains here. You bring the cup and then you drain the fuel and check there's a little bit of water and you can throw it away, okay. Okay, and then you check the fuel quantity. You actually go up, so I'm gonna show you how to go up the airplane. You put your leg here and then your other leg here, and there's this cover here. I don't know if you can see it, the red cover. Okay, you open it, you check, there's a full tank over here, and then you close it. Okay, you make sure it's very well closed, or otherwise this fuel will be sucked up, because the pressure on the upper side of the wing is lower than the on the upper side. The pressure is lower than the lower side, so the fuel will be sucked if you don't close it well. Okay, so let's get down. After that, it says fuel filler cap, of course, secure and vent clear, which we did. We closed it, and then it says we should check the nose. Let's check the engine dipstick filler cap. Okay, so the first thing we check is the oil level. Let's open this. If you can see over here, we open this. Sometimes it's a bit difficult because of the pressure. You open it. Okay, this engine is hot. This airplane was flown recently. Let's check. So it says 8 quarts. Here there is an indicator, which usually there's an indicator here that shows you 8 quarts. Okay, it's here. This line over here shows you that it has almost 8 liters of oil. Okay, we're gonna close this. We checked the oil level. It's about 6 to 8 quarts, which is about 6 to 8 liters. 1 quart is almost a liter. Okay, and then engine cooling air inlets. Let's check the engine. We have the cooling air inlets here. They are free, nothing, no obstruction. Okay, propeller and spinner. So you check the propellers, not broken. There's nothing wrong with it. This is the spinner. Okay, it looks intact. This is the propeller, looks very good. And then the air filter. This is the air filter. Nothing wrong with it. It's good. Okay, and then the nose wheel tire and strut. So this is the tire. Again, this should be 4 fingers high. Okay, this is the strut. and the tire should be in good condition, and as you see, the red marking should be aligned. Okay, and after that we are going to check the static source opening. This is the aircraft gets the static pressure reading from this port over here. It's clean, it's not blocked, so we don't play with it. And after that, the left wing leading edge, we check the fuel tank vent opening. All right, where's that? This is the vent opening over here. It helps the fuel tank to get pressure from outside so that it flows easily to the engine. Okay, and the stall warning opening. Okay, this is the stall warning opening when the aircraft is very slow and it's gonna stall and fall down. This actually gives you information because of the pressure distribution over here. And landing and taxi lights, we have the landing and taxi lights. They're in very good condition. And after that, let's check. Okay, so after that, the wing tie down, it's not tied down. The fuel quantity check visually, it's the same thing that we did to the other wing, so I'm not gonna repeat it, it's the same. And after that, we check the main wheel tires, same like we did to the other tire. Okay, and after that, we're gonna check the ailerons and the flaps. Come here, this is the ailerons. These are the ailerons. And inside here, we can see the hinges. Okay, it's connected very well, not broken. You can show the hinges here. Okay, and this actually should be moving a little bit, which is normal. Okay, and this is the flap. It's not moving, it's in a good condition. And after that, you actually are good to go to the before starting engine checklist. So the pre-flight inspection is complete now, and you can go inside, you can check your cockpit again. Okay, and after that you can start the engine and you can start your flight. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions, make sure to put them down in the comments. Like, share and subscribe, and always fly high.